Previously on Planet Crafter.
We were dropped here by Sentinel Corp to terraform this planet and do so using nothing but our wits and what we find laying around. Like railguns. So we gathered some resources and we built a house upon a hill. We furnished our house with practical things like storage, which we finally managed to fill. We got sick of reactors beside the bed, so we built a reactor alley. We melted the ice, we flooded the world, we started growing algae to terraform this world. We've grown some grass and now a lot of flowers. We were banned from launching rockets as that caused meteorites to fall from the sky. We kept launching rockets and now we'll launch many more. With new patches being out, we will be exploring throughout, and in our endless exploration, we found some underground bunkers where Ziodan went mad. We found everything from crashed ships to caves full of zeolite. We built, we optimized, we grew until the terraformation index was true. And remember, every like gives us a piece of uranium. Every new subscriber keeps the power on. G'day mate, welcome back to Planet Crafter with me, JD, and in our previous episode, we went and explored some new areas, we found some new things, we almost died once or twice, and today we're off to explore some more, because the base is running fine, the base is running great. We are going to find some unlocks in this episode, just because of how fast the terraformation index is running. We're going to get a seed spreader rocket, that's pretty much a guarantee. Also, probably going to get a DNA manipulator, oxygen 7.5 parts per million compared to we're at parts per billion, so no. Heat 750 UK, we're at 160 UK, so no. And pressure, actually, pressure's at 100 millipascals, and we're at 77 millipascals. So we'll probably get a gas extractor 1 as well, which means I assume there's a gas extractor 2 somewhere down the line. Also, the ore extractor T2, no, we're not going to get that, not even a hope. So I'm ready to go. We need to take our go chest, we need to turn on the HUD, we need to get some food and water before we just head out the door. Wet, drink, food. I've harvested most of this. I've harvested all of this. You ready? No. Okay. We'll eat something out of our inventory. And nope, there's no eggplant in there. We'll take a mushroom instead. Ooh. Okay, cool. All right, let's go. So what I want to do is I want to continue from basically where we left off. As you can see, we have a go chest. Well, we've picked up everything from the go chest, which gives me enough materials to make a couple of compasses and also an iron shack. We're going to go past the sulfur area. We're going to head through the cave, straight up the hill, through this little tiny biome, through the zeolite biome. Got to keep an eye out for loot chests at all times, along with, in theory, zeolite, because we've found some in boxes, but we haven't found any on the ground. We want to go past that iron shack. Actually, I might stop here, and we might drop just 2 bits of food and 2 bits of water. Yep. Continue on our road, and I want to go to that crash site. That's where I'd like to start. I'd like to grab everything out of that crash site, find out what it's got in it, find out what goodies we can get, because we're a little bit short on power and uranium. So I figured this would be a good place to start. Hi, there's a loot box. Okay, well, if we've got a loot box, we need a loot shack. First thing we're going to do is drop a map in the corner. We'll bring that up. We'll zoom out. We'll know exactly where we are. Okay, we're right here. Can we happen to see? No, we can't see the iron box. Okay. We're also going to want another piece of iron. You're not iron. Second loot box. Great. 2 of them. But no iron. There we go. Some iron. Alright, and the first chest I want to put down, I want to put that right in front, and that's going to have all the bits that, in theory, we should take with us when we're done. Alright, I need to find out what's in here, which is uranium. That's a good start. And then we'll go do that one, because that'll give us another piece of iron from the actual box itself. Explosive powder. Not going to say no. Now we have sulfur. Some of these things are not as much of an issue as they used to be. That's titanium. I want iron. Iron. One more piece. There we go. All the iron. I haven't seen a loot chest, nor have I seen a gold chest, because occasionally we get gold chests with, like, you know, these crash sites. 2 loot boxes, because we're going to go looting, and I guess we just head straight in. We'll have the decon in case there's doors I need to get rid of. No, God, that got dark real quick. At least we've got a torch T2 now. All right. Well, that was a perfect landing. Okay, we'll go up. No, jump. Okay. It's going to be a jetpack. All right. Is that a... They're railguns. Why don't I get railguns? I am the convict you can trust. Okay, yeah, uranium rod, that's a good start. Railguns, I want freaking railguns. Deconstruct heater T3 through a wall. Okay, I've never tried deconstructing things. Oh, hello. Through walls yet. Okay, 2 chests down, 1 heater down. No idea where the heater... Solar panel? Damn! Okay. Alright. Loot run number 1 done. Sort. I did get 3 bits of iron. Okay. So, put in another box. Dump everything. Go into the next chest. Dump everything else. We'll sort it all out later. Let's go back into where we were. Grab the resources that fell on the ground. Aluminium cobalt. Let's grab that panel. And that's fertilizer T2 and more uranium. I love me some uranium. Hopefully I'll fix my power problems. So this looks like a shipping ship. Oh, that's the satellites that we found crashed that had explosive powder. Do you happen to have... Ugh. None of you have explosive powder. Okay. Alright, up. Up has more crash stuff. Nothing hidden in there. No, nothing in there. Nothing around there. That says deconstruct. Okay, we shall deconstruct. That's 3 heaters. This looks like a planned terraformation ship, like with all the supplies. So like you'd have satellites, GPS satellites. That's not going to fit. GPS satellites, you'd have heaters. I wonder what other supplies they've got. It really seems like everything you need to terraform a planet. We'll put down another loot chest. I don't know whether we'll fill all these. We'll fill that one. We'll fill that one. We'll go back for what we couldn't carry. And in here, so it's more uranium, which I like. Okay, so we've done... This is the first area. We've made the jump over to here. We came from that side and there was nowhere to go, so we need to come around here. And through... That's an empty container. That's... They've got a whole bank of railguns. Bloody hell, why don't I get... And more railguns. Well, we know what happened to the wildlife. And one last loot chest, which has some some flowers, some super alloy, and some uranium. Like, pretty much everything we can make now, or mine. The ones we're still short on are osmium. Yeah, I think we've got everything from in here. Osmium we can't get any more. Zeolite, technically. Not that we've found any use for zeolite yet. And uranium. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to sort. We got an empty chest. I want to sort and put all the important stuff in an empty chest. Alright, so this is what I classify as the most important. So we have, obviously, iridium rods, because they're thoroughly compressed. We obviously have the uranium, because, like I said, we're short on power. Fertilizer, T1 we can make, and T2, but again, compressed resources. 1 bit of sulfur, because why not? A couple of mushroom seeds, because I'm actually 2 mushroom seeds short in my food room. And super alloy, because again, it's compressed alloy. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to drink back at base, is we're just going to do a run home. We're just going to do a loot and scoot right now. Dump this and then come back and then pick up our food and move forward. And just keep our eyes out for any loot boxes or anything else we might find. Okay, in that case, you can have a bit of sulfur. I'll have the fertilizer. You can have a super alloy and I'll take the uranium. Okay, we need to come back to that loot chest, which is right beside... Really, it's right beside our iron shack. It's fine. And I found one. It's zeolite. And I have no hope of carrying that. Alright, so we need to stop at the zeolite cave and pick up a piece of zeolite on the way back as well. That's why I like doing runs. Alright, loot has been dropped off, and we're back here at the zeolite. We're going to grab that. I forgot to pick up water whilst I was there. And I grabbed a piece of iron, because these are obviously hard to see. So what I'm thinking is if I just put just a wind turbine, something large, right beside them, if we need to come back and get them, we can. Because like all the other resources are on the ground. Okay? They're on the ground, they're sticking out of the ground. The zeolite seems to be coming out of that weird branch. We'll grab that loot chest on the way past. Actually, we'll drop that loot chest. here, because it's technically closer to base. With the zeolite, yes. Alright, let's go back to our original chest. It is helpful when it's really, really dark, because if we're looking for zeolite, at least it's shiny. We'd never see a loot chest, but at least zeolite is... zeolite? Yeah, zeolite is shiny, being that it's light. Yeah, okay, alright. Okay, so in here, lots of odd resources. I want to take everything. I need some basic resources. Alright, so I've grabbed what's helpful out of the chest. Basically all our food. I've left some food and water here. I've also grabbed silicon and titanium and iron so we can build another iron shack. We're here. I want to go here into this dust bowl. And I think I want to make a beeline for whatever that is. So we're going to just try and fly straight off the edge. Again, keeping an eye out for like zeolite and loot chests and anything else that's good. Is that a loot chest? No, it's just a bit of cobalt. It's unfortunate that cobalt and loot chests are the same color. All right. So it was a chunk of rocks. It's this chunk of rocks, I believe. Lead off the edge. Sure. Go jetpack so we can get down, not an issue. And then the area went blue. Oh. Oh, okay, there's a cave and super alloy. And more super alloy. Okay, alright. First off, let's step out the front. You would never find that. That's buried. Alright, loot shack. And I want an extra piece of titanium because we're actually going to make a throughput on this one because there is a cave on the other side. We're going to put down our... Going to find a piece of silicon. Put in our second door. Cost me that bit of silicon I brought along with me. Put down a map. So we're going to have a look. We're now here. That's the sulfur area. That's home base. That's the crash site. The battleship. That's our outside the cave loot chest. And that's the one that we just came from. We need our loot box and preferably a second loot box. A second loot box in the corner. In there, we're going to put our stuff that potentially we carry forth, like food and water. Let's start with this first. Okay, again, osmium. That's great because I can't get more osmium. And there's a few things I'd love to spend it on, but I need power. And although we brought back some uranium, it's not enough. Okay, so sulfur and osmium and one loot chest. And the most boring cave ever. It comes down here, loops around, and that's really about it. Nothing special, just a little bit of osmium and sulfur. And in saying that, not that much. And chances are you walk through a sulfur biome to get here. So sulfur's probably not a thing you're desperate for. But I did find super alloy on the way in. Is there super alloy in this biome? Maybe. Yeah, it looks like super alloy is in the dust. The problem is you can't see it till literally you're right on top of it. Okay, inventory full. Where the hell am I? Most of the way around. With zeolite and loot box. Okay, this is an important area. Do we happen to have a bit of iron? We probably do. Wind turbine. Right there. Pick up that. Alright. Over the loot box. And we'll go drop this stuff off. Which is... That's a full chest. Okay, we're going to start invading our food chest. But it means we need to come back with some iron. But that's okay, because loot chests have iron. Well, they're made out of iron. Grab that. Again, more uranium. I'll take it. If I can just get enough uranium... that I can... Alright, so we've grabbed that already. Enough uranium I can make another reactor. That'll get us out of trouble for right now. It's not a permanent solution, but it's something. Okay, another piece of iron. So that's the end of that dust cloud, and that looks like it is a loot box. With one of those you shall not pass caves. Okay, alright. With another piece of zeolite. That's nice. Alright. Funnily enough, we haven't got any messages. I sort of assumed with getting a new resource, somebody would have sent us a message like, congratulations, you found zeolite. It's a special resource that appears, only when your back's turned. Okay, so I haven't found super alloy. That's zeolite, and that's a loot box. Okay, loot box for which has zeolite. And I can just fit that in my inventory. And then after we put down another wind turbine, we can pick that up. And no, I have some iron. Okay. All right, so let's go drop this off. Yeah, brand new box. Dump that in there. Piece of iron in there. Piece of iron in there. No. Piece of iron outside. Yes. Okay. I didn't think I'd be coming down to such a small biome with no crash sites and need 4 damn loot boxes. So we have some zeolite, some uranium, some fertilizer, super alloy, and this one, super alloy, osmium, fabric. Yep. Okay. All right, back to that wind turbine, because that's sort of where we got to. And that's the sulfur biome, definitely. Okay. What the? It's a hidey hole. Anything hiding in the hidey hole? Yes! Okay! That's uranium fuel rod. That will be awesome. Okay, so that might have fixed our power problem. Keep my eyes peeled for more zeolite. And we'll just walk through this side of the sand. Great Sand Falls. It's like a waterfall, except, you know, gets into all the best places. Alright, back to our cave, by mistake, because I have no idea where I am in that sandstorm. Okay, so... No, not that box. That box. Okay. Alright, again, let's prep for a trip home to drop everything. Alright, so that's what I've decided. Super alloy, fertilizer, T1 and T2. We're going to take the golden effigy. Osmium, couple of rocket engines. The uranium rod, definitely. Another golden seed, which means I'm probably going to put down another flower spreader. Some uranium, mushroom seed, and the 4 bits of zeolite that we've found so far. There's obviously a decent amount of resources back here that I'll have to come pick up later. But I want to go home. We're a little bit low on food and water, and we just got a seed spreader rocket, it turns out. So I want to find out how that works. I also need to go through... Is that a loot chest right there? I need to go through... Yeah, that's a loot chest right there. I need to go through this biome. Where's our way out? Okay, miners there. Alright, sure. Need to go home, need to dump everything. We need to find out what a seed spreader rocket does. So the first thing I want to do whilst I'm here is obviously grab some food. Also pull out the 2 lots of beans and put in mushrooms. Now it turns out the different foods have a different resource, like healing amount. Where's a mushroom? Yeah, I know. So that's 25. That's 35. Beans are 60. So they're actually way better. Now I sort of feel bad that I haven't planted any. I don't want this stuff. You can go in there for now. We'll eat one of those as well. And then we want to go upstairs to empty that on the way past and grab some water. Okay, we're now rehydrated. We're re-liquefied. Drop those. Okay, so wet chest, have some wet, because everybody likes a wet box to put your tube into. And we need to duck. So we're about to finish flora. Alright. And we need to duck down here to find out what a seed spreader rocket does. So we have the map information rocket, which requires super alloy, which we don't have. We have the GPS satellite, which requires super alloy, which we don't have. We now have a seed spreader rocket, which requires... Oh, sorry, super alloy rods. This just requires super alloy bacteria samples, mutagen, and tree bark. How do we get a mutagen? What do we unlock? Just that one item. Just that one item. Okay. Well, I would assume that'd be in the bioweapons lab. Yes, which needs a methane cartridge. Which comes from using the DNA manipulator. So that tells me where that gets used in a DNA manipulator, which I don't have. And I'm assuming methane comes from the gas extractor. Oh, we're at 99.06 pressure. God. Alright, we're not hanging around for that. We're going to go back. Actually, I'll do another loot run. Okay, so we have the sulfur miners. It was behind them on a hill. Yes. So that's that loot chest, which we will happily take. And then how the hell am I going to see anything else in this biome? Let's go with altitude. Let's hope altitude is our answer. So at this height, I can at least see down. But I'm obviously still in the sulfur. Can I get higher? Hey, that's how we check out the biome. So I don't see any loot chests. You know, sure, they could be behind something. I see aluminium. I'm obviously not going to see sulfur because it's yellow with yellow clouds everywhere. Can I get to that rock? No. Gas extractor. That's the one we wanted. Alright, we can get to that rock. I don't really see anything else. Well, I phased through the ground. Again. That's zeolite. Alright, zeolite. What is that? That's a bit of aluminium. Okay, we're going to grab... I have a piece of iron on me. Perfect. We'll put down another wind turbine right there. Grab the zeolite. And head home. Or we'll pick up a loot chest on the way. Actually, whilst we're out, no, let's go back to the previous one and just empty it. Alright, so we're now up to 5 pieces of zeolite and a whole bunch of other stuff. Gas extractor, which is 3 super alloy, 2 zeolite, and a iridium rod. Good news. I'm pretty sure we've looted all that today. Yes. Okay, and a gas extractor obviously goes outside, because in theory, inside's full of nothing but oxygen. Can I place? Oh my god! Alright, how much uranium do we have? Alright, we've picked up enough to make 2 rods with what we already had, which technically means we can make a reactor in a bit. And I'm pretty sure there's a meteorite storm outside. And I need a piece of explosives powder, which we also picked up. Yes, okay. So it's like a free nuclear reactor from just looting. No, it's just windy as hell. Okay, we'll head up here and build it up on Reactor Alley. You mean the reactors don't make noise when we're out of power? Oh, so the reactors only make noise if they have enough power to run their speakers to make noise to annoy you. Excellent. All right. Grab the water. Grab the water whilst we're here. So now we have a gas extractor, which is extracting methane, which we needed for the bioweapons lab to make mutagen to fire a rocket. Okay, seems reasonable. And we're at 688. That's at 700, that's at 725. So they're going to be pretty much back to back on one another. Okay, and I can't zoom out any further. So we've been to here. We've been to the other crash site. We've been through here. Oh, I can see the nuclear reactors. Oh, they lose their shininess if you zoom in too far. Okay, don't zoom in on nuclear reactors. Okay, so there's definitely more caves to explore. There was a cave system over here somewhere that I got thoroughly lost going through, which we need to go and investigate. We also now know we can get through here out to the battleship. But I think with those unlocked so close, and we're also about to finish Flora, I think I'm going to intentionally end the episode here, even if we have a bit of time, because I'd like to start next episode with whatever's after Flora, plus getting those next 2 things down, the DNA manipulator and also super alloy rods, which means we should be able to start the episode with like firing off, I don't know, a few rockets? A couple of rockets. Oh, we'll also have the methane. 3 rockets. So we're going to start next episode with firing off 3 rockets. So I'm going to call this episode here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next episode with probably a whole lot more exploring, whole lot of firing off rockets. I think that's the only tech we'll get in the next episode. yeah, maybe we'll get as far as a water filter. I don't know, but I'm going to call it here before the next one unlocks. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the very next episode. All right, bye.